we can see the presentation. I hope you could see the timer, 10 minutes. Let me add a spotlight to the timer. Judas, can we start with build a home?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you. We can start with the presentation. Pramod, over to you.
This is Pramod from Build a Home. As a eco-conscious designer, we are mainly into residential house construction and green homes. Directly, I'll move to the concepts without delaying this. This is a brief introduction about what is our main aim for this presentation. If you see 38% from the construction industry, we are reducing the carbon. So in that, we are contributing from the residential houses, we are contributing 40% from the residential. In that, we are trying to reduce 65% of the carbon reduction. That is, we are reducing total 10% of the carbon reduced to the nature. Next, these are all our concepts where how we are reducing the carbon. That is net zero homes. Actually, it is towards net zero homes. We have bifurcated the into 4 categories. Those are air and ventilation. The main aim of this air and ventilation category is to get the cool air inside the house. We have 2 concepts to get the cool air inside the house. That is, as we know, the density of the cool air is high, the weight will be more. That's why we have given windows at the bottom of the sill level. So from there, we are getting the cool air inside. And after that, to circulate all over the house, what we have done is we have given a stick-in windows that circulates the whole house. This is one thing. The other one is we have AC proxy. By using, as you know, the temperature below the earth is low compared to on the surface. So as we pass the air through the pipes which are buried, the air becomes cooler and the inlet will be given inside the house. So these are the 2 things. By using these 2 things, we are getting the cool air inside. And to facilitate the hot air outside, we have given clear story window right below the beam. So next is we have next category is we have light and heat. By using the inclined sunshade, that is horizontally to the walls, we are reducing the number of sun rays entering to the house. By reducing the sun rays entering to the house, we are reducing the heat entering the house. Along with this, we are using a dead wall concept, that is to the north facade. West facade. After 12 o'clock, the sun rays becomes very harsh. So to reduce those harsh sun rays and to stop inside, to reduce inside the house, and only to allow the light inside, we are using these dead walls or curtain walls, we call it. The next is we are concentrating on the roof side. Here, what we have, by using the white clay tiles on the surface of the roof, we can reduce 70% of the heat conductivity. Along with that, what we have done is we have used Bernoulli's principle to have this outside, and then inside the dia is very less. So when the area is reducing, the density becomes higher. As the density is higher, then the air becomes cool. After cool air, we are getting cool air inside the parapet wall here. So that forms a layer on the surface of the roof. So by using these 2 concepts, we can reduce the heat conductivity by 90%. Next comes, this is a UV curtain skylight. By this concept we are using, to get for 3 concepts. One is air and ventilation, second one is light, and the third one is to reduce the harmful UV rays. As we have a variable levels of skylights, as you can see here, there we have a gap in between the layers, so that allows the hot air to get out of the house. And then we have a aluminum foils or strips here that absorbs the UV radiation, and whatever the clear skylight we have in between, that gives the light inside the house. Next, we are moving to the porous walls or insulators. In this section, what we have covered is we are making walls and as well as the ceiling insulated. Walls, we are using porous blocks. when the block is porous, it is blocking the conductivity of heat. In the same way, we are using filler slabs in the terrace ceiling. So there also we are using porous porous tiles. By using this, we are making ceiling as a insulated ceilings. By using these two concepts, we are achieving the thermal insulation that keeps the temperature inside the house constant.
The real business. He's not supposed to be here. No, this is only for money losing business. Yeah. This guy will actually be profitable.
Let us wait for the. Let him
Rainy,
complete it.
Can we please mute the leader who is speaking here? Yeah, please. Pramod, you can continue.
yes, sir, I'm in mood, I guess.
No, you're on not mute, Pramod.
Okay. Okay. These are the two concepts we are using to make a whole house insulated and to achieve the thermal insulation. And the next two concepts are net zero water and net zero energy. By using this net zero water, how we are achieving is we'll calculate, and first we'll calculate the capacity of the sump based on the number of capita persons using in the house, and then the number of dry days. Based on those two, we'll decide the rainwater capacity. And then this is the filter we are using to fill the rainwater. The first one is we are using to reduce the solid particles, or to remove the solid particles and to oxidize the water. After we have layers inside this that adds the minerals. Next one, we have a gray water filter. By using these two, we are achieving the net zero water concept. The next one is this. This is the another innovation we have done. Instead of taking the whole water to the ground and after that moving it to the terrace and pumping it, wasting the energy, what we are doing is we are filtering on the way, so on each floors, and we are sending the filtered water to the below floors. This is the solar panels, as I explained how with the concept of air and ventilation and light. By using those concepts, we are reducing the heat and we are avoiding the usage of heavy electronics devices, and whatever the required solar energy, power we require, that we are generating from solar panels. And these are the some additional concepts or the concepts incorporated inside the greenhouse to reduce the carbon emission. These are Athangudi tiles. These are refurbished wood. And tree transplantation, we are not harming the natural habitat, and bamboo reinforcement. Yes. Those are the additional concepts. This is our statistics. Linear or graph is very linear. If you see from 2016 to 2023, or these are the number of houses we are constructed. In that, this is the revenue, last one, third one, and in between what we have, those are all the green homes. As you see from 2016 to 2022, the percentage of the green homes is gradually increasing, and even the revenue also. Out of 17, we are addressing more than 9 SDGs. Those are no poverty, good health, clean water, and everything. These are the 9 sustainable goals we are addressing. Next, this is, as I said, if I use all the concepts of green homes, whatever I explained, if I want to build a conventional house of 300 square feet, we are 254 tons of carbon dioxide is we are releasing. If we are, instead of that, if you are building a green home of 3,000 square feet, only 90 tons of carbon dioxide is releasing. That is, we are saving 163 tons of carbon dioxide to the releasing to the nature. And these are the data how we are saving. For green homes, we don't use paint. That by using that concept, we are using 345 kgs of carbon dioxide power. Porothum, if you use porothum blocks, we no need for plastering. Filler slabs, as I explained, 2 tons of carbon dioxide we can reduce by not using the steels. Instead of that, if you use the bamboo, 114 tons of carbon dioxide we can save. Yes. These are the by one green home we can reduce 163 tons of carbon dioxide and 6 lakhs liters of water and 8 trees. Along with that, we can reduce the electricity by 95%. if we are increasing this one house, if I'm building a 10,000 house in Bangalore, we can save 163 metric tons of carbon dioxide. If I extend this to the 10 cities of 10,000 houses, then it becomes 160,630 metric tons of carbon.
Can't hear audio.
Pramod, you can turn off your video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can continue. I believe you're done with the session, Pramod. Done with presentation. Pramod, you're on mute. You're kept on. Request to unmute. Can we stop the timer for? Yeah. You can start the timer. Let the timer be gone. IT, you can start the timer. Yeah. Pramod, I believe the session is closed for you in terms of PPT.
Correct, sure.
Okay. We start with the Q&A then.
Sure.
Seems you have a low bandwidth. We'll just add a spotlight to the timer here. We can start with the Q&A.
Sure.
Very quickly, Pramod, it looked like a concept house with a lot of new technologies thrown in, more like combination. The business case, the economic case, the cost, and how you actually are going to do this in a business plan is simply not clear. It's more like an idealist dream rather than a pragmatic, scalable rollout. In terms of, we need to know more about partnerships, costing.
Yes, sir.
Have you actually done this commercially? Where is
Correct.
it in use cases? Whatever you can say on all this would be helpful, because, and also the question of whether this kind of architecture affects aesthetics, utility, and lifestyle at all. Because it's one thing to be net zero, but it sounds like Nick Chand's rock garden, full of very interesting recycling elements, but not very clear what it means to lifestyle and cost.
Yes, sir. Let me answer this question. Sir, as I presented our statistics, if you see our revenue in the first year, it was very low. Now we have crossed almost 100 crores by doing residential houses. And when we are speaking about the aestheticity, we have our elevations also for the houses. We can show you the elevations, we can send you the elevation images, and it is not at all affecting the aestheticity. And again, when it comes to the concept, whatever you are asking, sir, whatever the concept I have presented, we have these concepts in our houses. Presently, where we have built our house now, so there we have incorporated these all concepts.
And this is all done on a turnkey basis to customers, or?
Yes, sir. We are because I got only 10 minutes. That's why I didn't explain this. We are a turnkey project. We starts from the approval from the government bodies till the handover. We will be handling each and every part of the construction.
You do only government projects, or you have been doing private projects, and what is the cost? What is the additional cost one has to bear for this? And
that is, if I am building a 3,000 square feet house, no, so greenhouse, which includes even the solar panels as well as the rainwater filter, everything, it will be around 60 lakhs per house. That is of 3,000 square feet built up area.
The 50 lakh is your construction cost.
Correct, sir.
But, and with respect to the conventional house, how much, what percentage is more?
This is around 5 to 8% is more, sir. But what I can say is, after construction, when you are going for the after construction, what we are spending on the house is electricity bill and water bill. So when we are having a green home, we are almost reducing the electricity bill as well as the water bill. Those two are helping. If the capital cost or the initial cost is more for the greenhouse, also on later coming years, we can recover that.
Now, if you look at it, a conventional house costs around, say, 800 to 1,000 rupees per square feet.
No. So that's nobody will construct with that cost.
How
The
much,
minimum-
how much it takes and how much you take, and what is the maintenance cost vis-a-vis a conventional house? If you can highlight on that.
Sir, can you ask me again, sir?
See, when you compare with a conventional house, there is one part is the capital cost, initial cost, how much it becomes more to build an eco-friendly house and to maintain it also, to sustain it. With all the elements you bring in, new elements will have a cost impact when you maintain it. Because the bulkness of the item or availability of the item in bulk in the market will be limited. So there will be some cost implication. Have you done this analysis? How
Yes,
much
sir, we have done, and
cost
what we
extra,
are
how
doing
much is the running cost extra in percentage terms?
that is what, sir, 8% extra we are paying for the greenhouses compared to the conventional houses. But later after construction, we can get the return on investment. After that, when you, the second question is maintenance you're asking. We have for solar power, there is no maintenance. We can eliminate, almost we can eliminate, there is no maintenance. Second one is rainwater and gray water things. What we are doing is we are using the all natural filters and layers. There will be no maintenance. The only part is to take care of the plants which we have grown above and on the top layer.
Okay.
I think my answer is
Yeah, I'm not talking of that only, the material maintenance. Suppose you are putting tiles, some particular type of tiles.
correct.
You are putting a particular type of, you are designing a particular type of material. So that material may not be available all the time at
Yes, so that is why what we are doing is the main concern of this material is we are procuring only the locally available materials. On that time, what is available in the market, that we will procure to get the employment also to the locally people and to make them empowered.
Okay.
I have a question here. You know, your main USP really is the design. And now, for example, you also have, at least, let's say, in the more, luxury element, luxury home segment, that kind of promote this natural living concepts. How do you make yourself unique? Because it's not a very easy IP, right? And many of them are the concepts that people have been using in different ways, especially if you see, okay, the hot air vents on the top, for example, or rainwater harvesting in my home state of Tamil Nadu, it's like compulsory in Chennai. So there are these elements, so you cannot really hold this as an IP and build yourself a unique brand. So what really helps you do that?
Well, see, one thing is health. As we are using the exposed bricks, there is no paint we are using. The second one is
like less VOCs, and that's a good thing, right?
not less VOC. We are avoiding completely the paint. Only whatever the natural blocks we have, we are keeping it. Yes, ma'am. And when you see, that is the most important thing in any human's life. And we are staying more than 12 hours in a house. Naturally ventilated things. I mean, we are getting a fresh air inside the house, not by using the ACs and other things.
No, that is the benefits of building a net zero home. I'm asking, what will really help you build your brand?
We are helping, ma'am, that is what the main concept or the innovation where I have participated is innovation in climate change.
Yes.
Yes, that is why we are here, and I'm not here exactly to get the revenue or to get the what we call.
I believe you didn't understand the question. The question of Dr. Shweta is, what's your IP? What's a unique proposition? Am I right, Dr. Shweta? Is it something similar?
Yes, because that is what really helps get the message across of build a home, right?
From a business point of view.
Business point of view, what is unique than any other in the market?
Why a customer should be attracted to your plan? To be simple, I mean, I just want to ask in a simple manner. That,
Yeah.
it's very, very nice concept you have shown. Green building concept is really the best. I mean, I was very amazed to see your concrete wall decreased by 20%, you said, and many more things you have said, which is really required for the urban cities, I believe. But you
Thank you.
have shown an example of 3,000 square feet.
Mhm.
And if there is a this much big house, I believe already they are going to have green cover. A lot of green trees are going to be there. You quoted about Bangalore. So I just want to know about the cities like Delhi, where I mean, the user is not having such a big area. If there is a
No, that's
small
a built-up
house,
area.
yeah, if there is a small house, then what kind of why the customer or the person should be attracted to towards your plan? What are the things you would give to a person who is sitting in a
To that, I
urban
answer.
city? Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
And
After
second thing is
constructing
about
a house, when you-
waste management plan. I didn't find anything with regard to the waste management, which is really required when you're talking about climate change in urban cities. That is a real issue nowadays. So these are the
Yes,
two
ma'am.
things
We
I
are
wanted
using
to know.
biogas, and also we are with the kitchen waste. We are making a manure and using that manure to the garden also. But because of the time constraint, we didn't put that slide in
No
this.
problem.
Uh-huh.
So you just tell in urban cities where the houses are not that big, how it is going to be adopted and what will be the attraction for a person to go opt for your this thing.
That is
What
one. First one, when it comes to the cost, after constructing, we are investing on the house for only for electricity and water bills, especially in the house. Those two can be reduced. The second one is health with the natural ventilation and natural air and light. The third one is we are avoiding all the, as Madam said, low VOC paints and everything, which are very, very natural and naturally available materials are using. That helps for the healthy lifestyle.
Oh,
Have a quick question. This kind of a model is applied only for the residential houses, or you can think of doing it for commercial properties like or hospitality, something like a resort or anything like that.
We can use it for resorts also, sir. But commercially, still now we haven't applied anywhere. Only right now we are using these concepts in the residential houses.
Okay. My one more question is that are you looking only for a government project, which are turnkey projects, or you're looking at only also for a private developers? Like there are many large
Already we
developers.
have, yes, sir. Already we have done more than 600 projects in Bangalore itself, sir.
Okay.
Private projects. As
These are individual owners, or we have done it for a developer? Developer like a Shobha from Bangalore, like that.
No, sir. Right now we are doing for only individual owners. But when you're going for a Shobha, they call multi-story buildings. We are only into the residential houses.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Pramod. Your time is up for the session, I would say. Now, wish you the best. We do have the next presenter line. Thank you, and wish you the best with your innovation as well as with the results for this for the category.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Jurors, you can evaluate this session. In the meantime, I'll get the next set ready.
Hi, can I start presenting?
No, the jurors are evaluating. Just get the shared, please share your screen. Deepa, the student informed me this event is going live on YouTube and would request you to, would request for a full screen now.
Give me a minute.
Gavin, how many more?
So there are, just a minute, sir. There are 2 more, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we start, sir, with the presentation? Jurors, can we start the presentation? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We can start the presentation now.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Deepa Kadam. I'm Chief of Staff at Superbottoms. I'm here to talk about a problem that is so big that post-independence India has not really been able to solve it. It has gotten to a stage where you can see some state governments taking certain drastic actions to contain it. Last February 2021, After running out options to dispose of sanitary napkins and diapers, the government of Kerala announced that they will simply stop collecting it as part of household garbage. Other state governments are actually going ahead and digging more landfills or dumping them in the ocean or burning them. What we are talking about here is 2% of the total landfills in India. A disposable diaper takes roughly 500 years to decompose, and a baby uses more than 3,000 disposable diapers in a year. With 1.4 crore babies in India using disposable diapers, we are talking about India having to dispose of 4.3 crore diapers. And that is not the small problem. That's not, in addition to that, we are not even talked about the chemicals in disposable diapers that gives baby diaper rashes. Now, what is the solution to this? Solution is basically using reusable, easy to decompose, and chemical-free diapers. And that is when we present Super Bottom's cloth diapering product. Now, when we started out in 2018, the problem there was cloth diapers were not really available in India, and they were very cumbersome, not for Indian market. Friends and family, people would get them from US. I will show you how it would look. Essentially, what you see in the center is what outer diaper would look, and it would have inserts to put inside. Now, this diaper actually suffices from 3 months baby to 3-year-old baby. So all these buttons that are there that have been used, that one has to use to adjust the size, where customers would find very difficult to adjust to the baby's size. Then if there was something called as pocket diaper, where the insert that would absorb the pee had to go inside this. And if it didn't go in properly, it would cause leak issues, thus deterring people from using cloth diaper. On the right, you see cover diapers with a lot of buttons. There again, the insert had to be placed with buttoning up, which would cause discomfort to the babies, again deterring people from using the diapers. So what we did is basically over roughly around 38 rounds of iteration, we have come up with this product, which has easy snapping system that you can see over here, which can adjust to baby of 3 months to 3 years. And it's very easy for customers to use. Also, the pads can be used inserted inside with this snapping system. Also, it takes hardly a second to put in on. We reduce the size of the crotch to make it easier fit in for the Indian babies. The contours, as you say, see are rounded over here. Again, the making padding easy. There's 16 layers of cotton with a dry feel layer in between, which makes it the experience the same as a disposable diaper. Again, our competitors' diapers have to be washed 4 to 5 times to make it ready to be used. Our diaper is one-time wash diapers. And there are 2 sizes that come in this diaper, newborn and the free size, which is from 3 months to 3 years. With the constructor that we are bringing out in Jan, this one size would fit all babies from newborn stage till 3 years. So this is a product innovation that we've talked of, but also it is equally important to create awareness and education about this product. I'm a mother of 16-month-old baby. Our founder is mother of 8-year-old. And I can proudly say that 70% of our employees are our mothers. So we as a company understand how a mother thinks and how does she go about discovering a new product and how she makes a purchase decision. Today, a mother is part of at least 4 to 5 different communities. A mother of 0 to 2 years does not make any purchase without a recommendation. And these communities are so active that you can find people answering queries even at 3 a.m. So we tapped into these communities. Today, we are part of 30,000 such communities, wherein we recommend, we talk about cloth diapering, how to use them in general. And we have also created community of our own that has more than 75,000 parents, essentially mothers. All this effort has helped us create awareness about cloth diaper. And today you would see 8 out of 10 mothers recommending Super Bottoms for cloth diapering. And Super Bottoms as a word in India has become synonymous with cloth diapering. In fact, you would often see Pampers bidding on Amazon on Super Bottoms. for advertising. We also have 24/7 customer support, which is only provided by us, Cloth Diapering. No other cloth diapering company provides this. And this team is essentially made of mothers who have used cloth diapers.
Deepa,
So
just to
what this-
prompt, you have 4 minutes closer to the presentation.
Yes, yes. Okay. We have IP on, a snapping system, dry fill magic pad. We have registered design, and we have trademark on super dry fill layer. We own 60% of the market share currently. We have seen smaller competitors come and go, Milo being the closest to us, and they're 15% of our size currently. And these competitors come, they put in a lot of money, they lose out money, and they're not basically able to stick in because of the customer loyalty that we have. We did a product market fit study where we did Sean Ellis score. We have Sean Ellis scores of 72% and industry benchmark is 40%. This essentially means if we were to shut socks, 72% of our customers would be dissatisfied. Our CSAT is 75% customer satisfaction score, and which is more than 60% of industry standard. Now, any sustainable product also has to be commercial viable for adoption. If you see a cloth diaper costs $7.29 and one disposable costs 23 rupees, but a baby uses 3,000 diapers in a year. So in a year, a person is going to spend 69,000 rupees on disposable diapers, whereas with 10 cloth diapers, by spending 7,200 rupees, they are able to get used cloth diapers. So that is almost 89% of the savings that one can see using cloth diapers. We have grown exponentially over a period of since 2018. We sold about 1 million diapers from FY 2018 to 21. The next million came in just 1 year. And with our innovative product and market reach, we plan to sell 10 million diapers in next 3 years. We have actually helped prevent 600 million diapers from going into landfills by selling 2 million of our cloth diapers. We have created social impact by hiring 70% mothers who find it difficult to go back after work stream after having a baby. That is because we have flexible work hours and we have work from home culture. We are backed by Titan, DSG, Sama, and venture capitalists. We have barely scratched the 1.37 billion diaper industry in India. But we hope with help of the investors and right marketing, we should be able to revolutionize diaper industry and make disposable diapers extend in probably next 5 years. Yeah, Gavin.
Yeah, thank you. Open for questions, Jewel. Let me add a spotlight to you as well. Just a minute. Yeah.
Sure.
I have one.
Yeah.
Deepa, one is, you mentioned the 16 layers. What happens to the thickness of the pad that is inserted? So
it is very small cotton layer, and it has a magic dry fill pad. So there's a dry fill which we have registered.
No, just the overall thickness,
No, it is within the range. It is comparable to the normal diaper.
Okay. And the second one is what kind of process or what kind of thought process is more curiosity about, let's say, the product innovation to be, which is about during, let's say, commute or when you are outside the house, disposal is what makes, let's say, the, disposing of a soiled diaper is what really promotes adoption of the non-sustainable ones. What is the thinking to address this issue?
When you're outside the home. So this diaper basically lasts 8 hours, like a normal disposable.
If the baby poops,
then you have to change it. You obviously have to change
so
it.
when you're outside, that is what becomes like quite difficult, and which is what really promotes the non-sustainable ones. What thoughts does the company have in order to
So we are planning in future, to have vending machines everywhere where you can actually put in these diapers and then we process it. It has already started in US. We plan to do it in India also in future. But that's we are not yet in a position to do that as of now.
All right.
May I ask you, Deepa?
Yes.
Madhuri, I wanted to ask you a couple of things, observations. Obviously, this sounds like very much like a green savvy consumers product, which is mainly for the upscale market and all that. Is there any cross applicability of this for, let's say, the sanitary pad market? Because my point is that from a social and larger India perspective, it's actually the market, bigger companies like P&G and Levers have been switching people away from clothes, which is traditionally used, into more absorbent caps.
Yes.
But there are, I can tell you as a fellow woman that there are enough sanitary products that are based on cloth. So the original cloth, of course, did not have absorbance, but now, you have micro absorbance.
Yeah. And in fact, we are launching in next month, we are launching period underwear, which will be made of cloth.
Thank you for telling me that, because I had a small supplementary question. Because one, I wanted to know, what is the dry feel core that you have? What is it made of exactly?
So it is made of organic cotton on top, and there is a technology which makes it dry feel. It gives a feel or dryness. I don't know how to describe the cloth.
The material is cotton.
It is cotton.
Okay.
Because there we can't give anything else because it sticks to the baby's skin. So if it is any other material other than cotton, it tends to cause rashes.
Okay, from a point of view of convenience and cost and affordability for a very large social impact, can you is your product in any way scalable and transferable to the more affordable market segments, rural areas and stuff like that?
Yeah, in fact, we are more affordable than, like I showed it in one slide, than a normal disposable diaper. Though it costs, disposable diaper costs 23 rupees per diaper, but it is use and throw. So you have to, and on an average, a baby uses 3,000 diapers. So you're talking spending 69,000 in a year. Versus 10 reusable diapers is also a lot. People get by 5. So you're hardly spending 6,000-7,000 rupees on the diaper. But we are also bringing in, we are planning to bring up, we already have a brand where we would reduce certain things and make it affordable. So that is sold at 459. So it will be more affordable than this particular diaper.
Yeah, but one small question. Have you thought of scaling this across the market through partnership with NGOs or government agencies or something like that to make it more social, as opposed to, because this is still in the very, green savvy, fair trade kind of, upscale market,
It's not really upscale. We have our majority customers come from down south. That is 4 states, west and down. We have you would see super bottoms in tier 2, tier 3 cities as well. And our numbers stay for himself that we are no longer just green sustainable. We would be exiting this year on triple-digit crores this year.
But that's the last question. Does your sales and marketing strategy align with this in terms of targeting, let's say, people in
we see that already. So we do Facebook and Amazon marketing for these particular cities. In fact, we have opened a warehouse in Tirupur now to be able to serve this. We have opened a new warehouse in north, in Delhi actually, to be able to serve those customers faster. But our majority market is south. We are trying to expand more in north. You talked about NGOs, but it helps to a certain degree. It's not only creating awareness, but it also convincing customers that it is easy to use. You can use it easily. It's a very functional product, so you have to teach them how to use, and that is what we take it upon ourselves to do, because we are building a category. We are leading the category, but we also are building it as of now.
Okay, got it.
In fact, I would like to say Charlie Banana, which is a P&G brand, had come in India, but they didn't do that well. They exited the country already.
I want to say one thing that, I think looking into your product, First of all, I like the name Super Bottoms. That is quite self-explanatory. And then you're going back to the traditional ways. You know, when long time back, the cloth was the real, it used to give comfort level to the soft skin of babies. And maybe you're going back to the traditional method. And now we are promoting traditional knowledge, all across. We are trying to adopt that in all the through S&T solutions. So really, that's a thing to be complimented. But one thing, two things I just want to know from you. Number one, as you're saying that it is reusable. That's what you said. And then like reusable means how long one set will go? What is the period? And then again, it will lead to many kind of hassle, because nowadays when you look into the working couple and all, you know, they want a quick solution. So maybe because of that, the earlier or the
Disposable.
you're comparing the cost and other thing of both the diapers. So maybe because of that, the disposable part is preferred by many people. But when we are switching over to this one suggested by you, it requires a lot of hassle of cleaning, you know, then, you know, one has to wash. So that also linked to the kind of costing to the product, which you are saying that one-time costing. It is not one time, because a user has to every time go for washing, drying, ironing, and all those kind of. That is one.
It costs 7 paisa per wash.
Yeah, no, but it requires some time. So maybe for some people, they prefer to go for the other one. So
There's
have
a
you done any
con-
studies? Have you done any study like that? Any review?
I'll tell you. The
Let
main
me put it
reason
this way:
why
there is a trade-off between
people,
sustainability and convenience at some level.
I'll tell you, there is there. But reason why people switch, you would see 60% of the babies suffer from diaper rashes. That happens because of disposable diapers.
But have you conducted any survey? I have a very clear-cut question to you.
Yeah, we do. We work with a lot of pediatricians on this, on how you know they
with the users, with mothers.
Yeah, we do, and they obviously see a change once they start using cloth diaper. And the sustainability angle is not why majority people switch over to cloth diaper. The more bigger trigger is when they start seeing diaper rashes on their babies. And then they start exploring, okay, what to do. Then cloth diaper.
What is the life of one diaper? How many washes it will hold?
300 washes.
300 washes.
Yes.
Means 10 months.
Yeah.
Or 1 year.
1 year.
The cloth quality is like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So you typically need to have around 7 to 8 the cloth diapers with you.
Okay. Have you computed the carbon credits, how much you are generating because of your design and all?
I don't have the exact number with me right now. Maybe I could share it later.
Okay. You have done some exercise. Was that?
There was an exercise done, but I don't have the numbers handy with me.
Okay.
Are we exploring one last question from if there is from the juror? Any follow-up questions? Okay. Deepa, seems no questions from the jurors. And almost your time is up. You're in seconds now. Wish you the best with your innovations, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jurors would evaluate this innovation. In the meantime, I'll get the next presenter ready. Jurors, this is the second last presentation. We have one more presentation and we'll be closing the session.